Everybody hear me? Somebody? Am I out there? Am I live? Am I going live right now? Because I had a little bit of an issue getting in. Hello? If you can hear me, please, somebody write something in the chat so I know that I'm actually live, because I've got no bloody idea right now. Because I'm in. Thank God. All right, I can relax a little bit now. Holy shit. Damn. All right, good. It was just going, just spinning the wheel of you ain't getting in. You ain't getting in. And I'm like, oh, this is how it's going in the morning. So I had to like, Grom, you'd be proud of me, man. I thought, okay, it's all good, It's meant to happen, right? Wasn't meant to get on at that time. So I backed up out of there. And then I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can get back in. And I went to live again, and it said manage. So I managed to like click back on. Thank God, right? Shit. Anyway, let me get rid of this out of my pocket. I've got to put this down here. All right. Everybody good? Russell's in. Dan's in. Pippa's in. Awesome. Chill. Good to see you. Good to see yous. Everybody good? Everybody having PPA? How's everybody been? How's everybody's weekend going? Everything good? Everybody getting in that PPA? I sure have. Bloody hell. A lot of anxiety wrapped around it, but hey, you do what you got to do. It's a blast because there's a lot of excitement involved, and it's things are definitely moving. Hope everybody's good. We're just waiting around a little bit, seeing as I got on a bit late. Oh, I was like, got plenty of time. I'm all right. I'll be all right. And then I started to look at the clock and started to realize maybe you ain't, because you haven't got your light. And then I got the light set up, and then I sat down. I got it all lined up, and I'm like, I ain't got my mic, so then I had to run and get me. It was like up and down. Progression. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on at the minute. I think that's what's going on. I mean, it seems to be getting a lot of feedback on the podcast and on the live that I did with Beckett, and I did that. The other one dropped on the Wednesday. The recorded one dropped on the Wednesday. But shit, yeah, I mean, things are starting to move a bit. It can get a little scary. I've got to say, it's one of those unknowns that's moving. You know, you start to get into those. You start to get into those unknown areas, especially when you don't know what It's funny because Beckett and I started talking after that first podcast that we did, and it was like, you know, as soon as he hung up and was like signing out, he sat back and we're like, right, what are we going to do? Because it was like, hang on a minute. And so we just started talking, and then it was, I forget what day it was. And I took a couple of days off work this week. Because I thought my own self, right? It was the energy push behind that was insanity. It was like, I was like, whoa, shit. It was like your feet didn't touch the ground. It was like, whoa, hold up. And the energy behind it was like really strong. And, you know, after we did the recorded one that dropped on Wednesday, after we did that one, I was a little bit like, I even got a hold of Becky. I'm like, hey man, I got to just take a pause a minute because my head's going. And he was like, yeah, that's cool. He freaking, listen, there's a lot about that dude. there's a lot about that guy that you know, we started talking about energy and all that. Holy shit, you know. Which no doubt is going to come into the podcast because that's going to be a weekly thing now, Fridays, noon, which is what, 5 GMT, I think? Yeah, 5. So noon Eastern and 5 GMT, unless anything changes. But we kind of left it at the next week. It was funny as heck. Like a couple of days before, I was talking to him. Like, well, how are we going to do it? What are we going to do? You know, how do you want to go? Because that was Beckett's first live too. So I'm like, and he goes, well, maybe we should have a subject or something. And I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough. So you know, we started throwing around ideas. Anyway, the one we did, you know, Beckett put that out. I'm like, yeah, let's run with that. So. And then I got on that morning. The first thing is in my headphone. I got to figure my headphones out. My headphones wasn't. He could hear me. I couldn't hear him worth a shit. And I'm like, and I'm flicking through all the damn microphone, and he's just laughing his ass off because I can see him like just freaking. And I'm like, can you hear me? And he's like, yeah. And he's just laughing. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So he knows my tech-minded abilities. He knows where I sit tech-minded. So anyway, we before that, when we did the recorded one, I didn't think I was even going to be able to get on because I had trouble. Anyway, I figured it all out, and it worked then, and then it weren't working out. I'm like, so I've got to figure out what's going on there because I don't know. I ain't got no idea what's happening there. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody going? Great live, Grommy, on Friday. Banging. Good live, mate. Everybody, if anybody's in here listening and you don't know any of these guys, go and look them up. We've got Grom's got a channel. Chill's got a channel. Who else has got a channel in here? I'm trying to see if there's anybody else that I'm missing in here that has channels. And then you got beautiful people like Pippa in here. Over from Wales, go and give a follow and a look. They're on my Instagram and shit. Go and check that out. Yeah, I know, man. Those Northern Lights, right? What the heck? Shit, it's cool as shit, right? Hey, you can look at pictures, man. The live was important, Gromster. I needed that live because I was buzzing like nuts. I just got done with the live earlier, and I was like, okay, what's next? What's next? Holy shit. But anyway, we'll get into some, I don't know what kind of subject you want to bring up. My wife had one and I completely forgot what it was. Completely forgot what it was. I might even shout downstairs and ask her. Because I've completely forgotten what it was. But if anybody's got any kind of anything they want to bring up or anything like that, if you want to talk, if you want to ask me questions, if after the meditation, let me know how that goes. I'm not sure where to go with the meditation yet. I think I'm just going to do some breath work and just relax the body out, getting rid of any of that shit, that trash that we've had during the week, bringing in new energy. Yeah. So you didn't miss anything, matey. You're all good. You're all good. You don't miss anything here, mate. Listen, it's all come as you want and that. This is a community. You come in, you say hello. You don't have to say hello. You can hang out. You can talk. You can chat. You can, as long as it's a community of freaking love and PMA and PPA and all the rest of it, right? All helping each other out and moving together. That's what it's all about, man. So I guess you and Russ ain't seen each other. Russ is in the ass. Wanted to make sure you didn't miss a good joke. Yeah, right. Well, there is one joke because I've forgotten what the subject was. Well, as I was coming upstairs, I said to my missus, because there's so much you can just go, right? And you know, I like to look for leads and someone to come up with something. But if it ain't happening, and I'm like, okay, well, so I said to my wife, what do you reckon? And she mentioned something, but bugger me if I can bloody remember it. So we'll get into some of the meditation. Yeah, let's do that a bit. I've got a different bowl this time. I've got a heart chakra bowl. I've got to take a drop of tea because we'll do the same thing as what Grom brought up about. I think it seems to be going pretty good. Yeah, ding the old bowl, do a bit of playing. Heart chakra, so bring your mind to your heart, and green. Believe it or not, it's not red. If you notice, when I send hearts, they're always green. Heart chakra, make it grow. Think of a ball of green spinning right in the middle of your chest there, and start growing that and sending that out. Also remembering your own love for yourself first, right? Loving yourself first. You can't send love out unless you've got love to be able to give. So love yourself first. And that means tuning into all those times when you've done good things this week, or you've done a deed for somebody, or you've helped someone out, or it could be a phone call that you made, or you've gone and had a cup of rosy with somebody, or had a chat, stretched out a hand, right? And it's all those moments of giving yourself that self-love, self-awareness, self-care. You change your body chemistry that way. So then once your body chemistry is on a good high, and then you can start, if anybody would have tuned into me on Friday, mate, you would have lit up like a bloody light bulb. my energy was through the bloody, oh, jeez, I'll tell you what. Drop a tea. Hit that like, guys, yeah? Hit the old thumb up. Hit that thumb up. Get that thumb up there. I can think of a bowl of green, no problem. Oh, shit. Get that thumb up. Bowl of green. That's funny. All right, well, I'm going to pick up that bowl of green. Right, everybody, you know what to do, right? Those are if there's some in here sitting off on the back burner a bit, and all good, just start tuning in here. Yeah. So you're going to close your eyes down and just relax. I'll have my eyes open as I talk you through it. But you're just going to close your eyes down, nice and gentle, nothing rushed, nothing forced, nothing overthought. So, and then you're going to tune into the sound of the singing bowl. And I'll play it for a little bit. I'll chime it 3 times, and then I'm going to play it a little bit. And as I'm playing it, just start relaxing down a little bit more, taking some deeper breaths, relaxing your body down, and then start thinking about the self-love, the love to give yourself. Yeah, what you've done in the week to help something, somebody, whatever that may be. It could be a project that you run. Could be you taught a kid something. Could be you had a conversation with somebody and it shifted them. It could be anything. But giving yourself that self-love. It could be even just a matter of getting up out of bed, or getting to push yourself through things that you maybe didn't really want to do, but you got yourself through it. Self-love for that. That's a lot. And that means building that energy up. So self-love is going to build that energy up. It's going to bring you on a different plane. All right. So I'm going to ring the bell 3 times, and all I want you to do is just tune in, get yourself relaxed, sitting upright, straight back. If you need a backrest, go ahead. It's all good. If not, I prefer to move back from the backrest and sit upright. Chin tuck is where you bring your chin down slightly, so you're not doing this. It's literally just like if you do a gaze downwards and naturally just bring the chin down slightly. It's called chin tuck. You'll feel it coming off the vertebrae, the pressure. And then you're going to do all the breathing through the belly, guys. All the breathing through the belly and the nose. So deep breaths in through the nose, slowing it down, letting the air out, allowing that belly button to come towards the backbone. Okay? Letting all the air out. Breathing in the positive, breathing out the negative. All right? Any of that negative shit that you've held on to through the week. Any of that. right? People you may have met that were a pain in the ass, right? A project you got given that all of a sudden, right? Letting all that shit go. So settle down, start breathing deeply, close your eyes down or gaze forward. Tune in. If you've got headphones, put headphones on. Heart chakra. Think of that right in the middle of your chest. Big green ball of light. Intensifying and growing, getting stronger. Keeping the breath nice, long and deep through the nose. Relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. Nice, long, deep breaths. Tuning into that self-love. Keep the breath nice and long, nice and relaxed, nice and steady. Don't rush anything, don't overthink anything. Anytime you feel yourself thinking, tell yourself that you're thinking, bring yourself back to the breath. Nice, long, deep breaths in. Hold at the top for a little bit, a few seconds. And then allowing that air to release with any negative thinking, any negative thoughts, any negative pressure that you may have built up in the week. Allowing it to go. Keeping those breaths nice and long into the lungs, breathing in. Suspend at the top and then release it out. And again. Suspending at the top. Releasing out. Keeping the body nice and relaxed. Running through the body from the head down to the toes. Anywhere that you're feeling a little tension, just breathe into that area and allow it to relax and become soft and supple with the breath out. Nice, calm, present, relaxed. Staying present with the breath. Remembering the self-love. Remembering the times this week. Challenges that you've gone through. Times when you've held yourself back from frustration or resentment, anger. Giving yourself a pat on the back for that. That's all PPA. Doing the things, tuning into the mind and catching those things before they actually get there and send you off. It's PPA. Being aware. Self-love. Keeping those breaths nice, long and deep. Nice and steady. Each breath in, you're going to relax a little bit more. Heart chakra becoming stronger, bigger. Pull that energy from that. Give it to self. Love yourself. All the while you've got love for yourself, nobody else can bother you. confident in self. Confidence in the love that you have for yourself. And then what I want you to do is bring to mind somebody that you have a lot of love for. See them in your mind's eye. And pass them some of that love, some of that built up energy. Pass some of that love over. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Tell them how much you care and how much you love them. Tune in into what that emotion is, how it feels, where you feel it. Any thinking, tell yourself that you're thinking, come back to breath. Think about that person. Bring to mind that person. Doesn't even have to be a person. Could be a dog, cat. It could be anything. That special something that gives you that feeling of love and care and compassion. Now I want you to think of somebody that you're not so compassionate about. Somebody that may have annoyed you this week. Somebody that may just get on that last nerve for whatever reason. And I want you to pass them love too. Pass the love on to those that we can pity. Pass the love onto those that we can pity. They may be doing the things they're doing and not even realize they're doing it. Their own mind could be somewhere. They may be having issues or problems themselves. It's not all about us. It's about insecurities on the individual. Pity them and pass them love. Now bring the mind back to the breath. Pick that point right underneath the nose, just above the top lip. Allowing the air to flow freely over that area, feeling it going up into the nostrils. Relaxing the body with each breath. Remembering that self-love. And in a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5 and step you up out of the meditation. You'll hear me ring the bowl right at the end. I'll ring it 3 times. On the 3rd time, just allow yourself, when I say open your eyes, just allow yourself to blink open very slowly. Don't rush anything. Bring yourself back into the room. On 1. 2, bringing yourself into the room. 3, coming into an awareness of your body. 4, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And 5, blinking those eyes open slowly in control, bringing yourself back into the room, back into your body, nice and relaxed, ready for that week, starting on the Monday. How did everybody find that? Oh, need some tea. How's everybody doing? Any feedback on that one? What's everybody's PPA? Did you get anything out of that? That's self-love, caring about self. Something I've been looking at myself. Good man. Good man. That's what it's all about, dude. That's what it's all about. A little bit of meditation, a little chat, in and out. It doesn't matter. It's a community. It's about building that community. And I'm starting to get pretty steady numbers now, and it seems to be going up. So all good. So we're building that community up, getting that community going. So self-love, what are you doing? How is it for you, people? Oh, yeah. Answered your energy calls. Good. Tell you, tuning it. You know, the one thing that I've started learning when it comes to difficult people, or people that you're around, sometimes you can't odds being around them. You might work with them. Could be family, could be anything, right? But is the understanding that it ain't always me. Even if they're kicking off at me, it's like, why are they? Right? If you're not really giving any reason, then there's nothing really necessary behind it. I mean, it's on their own insecurities. They're tuning into their own insecurities. And it could be something that we do that triggers it. It could be anything. So, but the one thing I've started learning is like, it ain't me. Oh wow! I tested my heart rate monitor yesterday while doing some breath work, and actually watched the change. This really hit it home as I noticed the slower and longer the exhales, the lower the heart rate. Yep. There's actually a thing about that. Andrew Huberman says about that. Huberman, sorry. He said, I think it is the breath out is your heart rate will slow down, but went wild to actually see. Right. I used to do this thing where I used to put a got the bloody name of it, thermometer. Right. I had this thermometer with a wire, and it had this pad on it, and you could put it on things and shit like that. So I took the little, there was like a protective thing. I took that off. I had a guy actually told me to do this. I was doing what do you call it? God, I've forgotten the name of it. But they used to wire me up, and I'd look at this computer and I would slow it all down and shit. And they would put this thermometer on my thumb, and what I was doing was regulating, bringing my body temperature down and shit. Crazy, dude. You can do it. It's all the mind. It's all the mind, mate. So I'm glad you got to experience that, because it's slow everything down, right? And if you're given so many breaths per lifetime, I say per lifetime because in Buddhism you're born again. But yeah, we do have more control than we think. Exactly that. If you've looked at the podcast that we did, I think I mentioned it on the one on Wednesday, I think, about the what I'm doing, and I don't suggest everybody goes out and does that, but I'm starting to play around with okay, how can I tune out pain? And I've seen documentaries on people that have done surgery with just meditation and their mind and all kinds of shit. And I've seen, if you know David Blaine and you watch some of the shit he does, and I looked at him once and I thought, he's putting that on. That's a trick, because he's a magician, right? So okay, and I thought no. I watched the documentary of him when he went to do his ice challenge, and I think it was, and he wanted to know he wanted to know what he could do to get in touch with his mind, and he went and did a bunch of schooling for it and all that, and breath work and meditations, and it can be done. It can be done. I have a picture that I actually sent Beckett after, and because I pierced my ear twice, try to get I thought the second time I'm going to put it in a place where I actually want it, because the first time I was just testing the theory out. What can I do with this? And before I knew it, I had it through, and I thought, oh shit, all right. I honestly didn't even know. Yes, we have the responsibility to regulate our own nervous system. You're right. You're absolutely. And so the second time I thought, okay, and I got in the mirror and I thought, I'm going to put it right there, because I wanted to put another earring in. I thought, I just do it myself. I've done it before, and I put it through again, and I went up to my daughter, my oldest daughter, and I said, hey, have you got an earring or something? And she's like, what are you doing? And I went, I'm testing things. It's all right. And she's like, what? And but she couldn't get it. She couldn't get it in. So I'm like, don't worry about it. And then I did my arm. Yeah. I just want to know. What can I do? What is it? What is if you really get down to it and you go like, what is it that I'm actually feeling? Because your brain wants to go tell you something that's, it's programmed with that, right? It's like I said about the cold water. When you're thinking about going into a cold shower, you've had so many experiences, probably before you even knew what cold water was, of like someone going, oh shit, that's freaking cold, or oh god, it's cold, isn't it, right? So you're already picking it up. So you already got some kind of message saying, cold water, stay away, right? Don't go in the cold water, right? But then if you go and you think, right, what is the actual feeling that I'm feeling it? Take away cold altogether. Get it out of your mind, and then just be like, tune in. Okay, what is this? And you can actually slow yourself down, because while you're going, oh my God, that's going to be cold. Oh, that's really going to hurt. Anxieties are up, cortisol's up, your body's getting ready for the fight or flight. But if you go, okay, what is it I'm actually, now the brain's going, oh yeah, what's this? It's not thinking about the other, right? Check out the story of pro surfer Andy Irons. Rumor has it, he slowed his heart rate so much that it ended up being the death of him. No shit. Well, it's like freedivers, man, right? There was a freediver that held the world record. You'd have to look it up. You'd have to bang out there, because it's probably changed from when I saw it last. But there was a freediver that held his breath for 22 minutes. I might have that wrong. Held his breath. And the freedivers can go longer than that. And if you do some research on those guys and how they think and where they put their mind, it's freaking awesome and crazy. Right, there you go. Freedivers. Right. I'll tell you, the guy I'm thinking about has got a bald head like me. He's a bit of a cue ball. And I think he's either Dutch or something like that. He's European, I believe. But he was the record that I saw. And then you've got people like Wim Hof that, I follow him, and he's known as the Iceman, and the shit that guy's doing. And they're saying to him, you're an anomaly. You're an anomaly. This is what the medical field was saying. Yeah, because they're freaking scared of that shit, right? You're an anomaly. Okay, see, grab me some people, I'll teach them. And he freaking taught these people, because what he had done was he got juiced up intravenous with some virus or something. I can't remember what it was, but and he beat it. He just freaking beat it with his mind and his breath. And they're like, oh yeah. And he's like, all right. So he took some people, taught them how to do it. They went through the same process and they all beat it and all. So you tell me, right? Sadhguru, if you don't know Sadhguru, go and follow Sadhguru. Anybody on here, go and follow Sadhguru, because he told a story of the medical field. One of the universities wanted to get a hold of him and do some research on him. He's like, all right. So he goes to one of these schools, and he said they rigged him all up with the, all the monitors and all that shit. And they said, okay, do what you do, meditate. And he went out, meditated, and he said a little time went by and he felt someone poke him. And he just said he just stayed in it thinking like, it's weird, but they're all doing their bit. So a little bit later on, he's feeling it again, thinking, oh, this is like. So he opens his eyes and they go, oh, thank God. And he's like, what? They said nothing was showing up on the monitors. They thought he was dead. You can do it. It's I'll do the Wim Hof breathing, and then I do one at the end where I'll do 3 rounds of 30 breaths. And on the 30th breath, you breathe all the way out, suspend the breath for a minute, and then you suck air in all the way in 15 seconds, and then you give a little like a 10-second rest, and then you go into another round. And I do 3 rounds of that, 30. When you go do your second and your third round, you're suspending the breath for a minute and a half. And if I'm feeling good, what I'll do is I'll do another round on top after that. So I'll do another 30, but I'll breathe all the air in as much as I possibly can, and then sip at the top. So you're going. Get as much air in as possible and then just suspend. And I just sit and relax and put my mind somewhere. And I've got up to, I think the most I've done is 3 minutes, 20 seconds, I think it's something like that. I'm averaging 2.5, and I do get 3s. But and don't, if you're going to do it on an empty stomach. You want to do it on an empty stomach. Especially meditating as well, I would, right? Do your main one right at the very beginning. Do it on an empty stomach, because you don't want the mind thinking about digestion. You want to be able to concentrate. You want the mind to just be on breath. Yeah? I've got to drink some rosy. Hold up. You want it just to be on breath. And I've noticed that when you do the Wim Hof breathing, I can't hold out as long, because your body's doing what it's doing, right? It's using energy. If you've eaten, it's using energy to digest. So if you want to do, I do in the morning. I'll get it done in the morning. I will sit and meditate, and then after I've done my meditation, I will hit the Wim Hof and do that, and then I'll sit down, do a bit of journaling. Set the morning up. But that Wim Hof, I'll tell you one thing, if you get into it, the one thing I've noticed with me is it helps it can, right? It's not foolproof, nothing is, but my depression, it seems to help more. And now be careful with your anxiety, of course, right? I don't exactly seem to be affected by it. In fact, it seems to calm me down. I'm the anomaly. They've got the wires on all the wrong people. Because people will say, oh yeah, but it can increase my anxiety. I'm like, it freaking calms me down. I had Judith, my therapist, once saying about it, and I thought, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I can see that, heart rate going up and all that. Yeah. Well, I feel better after. I don't know. Maybe they need to wire me up and build up to it slowly. Yeah, don't rush anything, right? I didn't go, when I first started doing the Wim Hof breathing, I wasn't getting, I can't even remember if I was getting to the minute. I can't remember. I probably was getting to the minute and a half. I was probably having a lot of, and I still have balls ups as well sometimes, where I might have eaten or something and then I'm doing it, or I'm just not in the right mindset, but I want to do it because of the benefits of it. And plus I'm about to do ice plunge. I'm about to get into that. I've had the tub for God knows how long. I've got to put it together. So I've got the tub. I've got a small freezer. I've brought blocks of ice. Each block of ice is £9, I think. And I've got 3 of them to throw in there. And then I've got a bunch of reusable blocks as well that I'm going to throw in there just to get the water right down. And yeah, so stay tuned because I'm going to film it. I'm going to be putting it on my channel, documenting it, and pushing just again, it's another one of those things I want to do just to push that limit, see where I can go. Hey, here we go. Everyday Surfer's in. How you doing, matey? Hope you're doing good, mate. 40-mile ride. Wow, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome, matey. 40-mile ride. That ain't no joke. I used to do, I've done the London to Brighton, Adam. There's a couple of bike rides I did, and London to Southend I did as well. The London to Brighton was for the British Art Foundation. London to Southend, I can't remember, that was for another charity. I can't remember what it's for, but it's fun. I used to love my bike. What kind of bike you got, matey? I'll tell you what, I really like my bike. But Queen Mary in Long Beach. Is that where you're at? Who? Quinton. Oh, talking of saying words, here, look, Grom, I've got to say this one. Quintanaroo? Am I saying that right? Quintanaroo? Sounds Australian. Oh, shit. That's the bike? Oh, you know what's weird? Is I think I've seen that name. I'm sure I've seen that name. I used to love my bike. I had a rally. I forget what the model was, but it was a rally. The make was. It was a rally, and it was a mountain bike, and it had 18 gears on it. And I used to cycle through London, and shit, you don't want to have a road bike racer. Freaking, by the time you get to the end, your wheels will be like this, freaking going through London. But I used to love my mountain bike, and then we went up to the Isle of Arran, which is right off the obviously part of Scotland, but it was right off the coast of Scotland. It's one of the little islands, and you can go, if you took a car or something, I would suggest anybody going there. It's beautiful. You can go right away around the island, and we cycled around it, and we took a train. It's a huge moment of my life. We cycle camps. We threw all the bikes on, we threw all the tents and cooking equipment. I was a chef then, so I was in charge of the cooking. My mate was navigator. And God, it was awesome. Little pans and shit. I was on a blast. And then looking in the air, we camped at the base of this mountain, which is called Goat Fell on the island. And the stars, holy shit, man. Incredible. Have a great day. Leaving. I can't see it behind the bloody art, innit? Leaving me behind. Keep going, matey. Keep going. But I can't remember what we were talking about. Anyway. So what's everybody's PPA for the week then? Anybody got anything in mind? You want to line something up so you got something to go for. You know, you do it throughout your day. What's going to be like start of your week? What's your start of your week going to be? And going into that PPA. Myself, I think I'm going to start looking at the. Well, first of all, I've got to figure out why my headphones ain't, because we're doing another live on Friday, and I'm like, oh no, headphones. It's obviously something I'm bleeding doing wrong. He could hear me clear as a bloody bell, laughing, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But figuring out the headphones. I mean, today is Mother's Day, but so we're going to be doing that, going over the in-laws, getting something to eat, going out, take the missus out for something to eat. Nice one. Go for it, matey. Stay present. Yeah. Lots of love, dude. Lots of love, my man. PPA, that's part of it. Family day, absolutely. Cherish that time, mate. Seriously cherish that time, because time is currency and time is valuable. And you know, when especially with my girls, you know, my 21 and freaking 18 August, so it goes bloody quick. Jeez, it goes really quick. Cherish the time, that bonding time. Anyway, anybody else got anything they could add in? The old PPA, PMA, anybody got anything? Everyday Server's got one. He's freaking cycling 40 miles. Shit, that's a biggie. That's more than a bit of PPA. There's a bit of PMA mixed in, throwing a bit of butter, you got yourself a nice cake. Right? My job went really wonky, so this week I'm tricking and using a laser cutting machine. Not much else to concentrate. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. Fucking sucks, mate. And there seems to be a lot of fucking breakup going on lately. God, blimey, there's a lot of that going on, including my daughter, my oldest. So like, blimey, there's a lot of it going on. I heard about someone this morning, which was really, it was funny because I was texting some people, Happy Mother's Day, and you take it easy, Dan. I'm telling you, man. Make every single bit of that time count, brother. Seriously. Turn your freaking phone off. Turn it off. Or just tune into it now and again, matey. You know, there's too many people out there just freaking sit there. I'm the same. I ain't no freaking angel with it, you know, scrolling and then catching myself. Hey, I don't. Who's this? This is a newcomer. Dog, D-W-A-G. How you doing, my man? You doing all right? Hope you're good. I'm going to keep my head down and focus in on my own journey over having my head up and watching others. Hang on a minute, Grommy. Open up a little bit over this way, all right? I've got issues, mate. I've got issues. You gotta compassion. I can't see it behind the art, damn it. But no, it's all good. Good. Where you from, dog? Where you from, matey? I'm saying matey. I mean, I say matey to everybody. Everybody. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, my missus is in. Me missus is in. Me eldest is in. Oi, oi. Here we go. Oi, oi. Happy Mother's Day. Oi, oi. Here we go. Hit the thumb up, please, fam. Hit the thumb up. Hit the old thumb up. You just come in at the right time. Grom was just about to tell me how much he loves me. Oi, oi, here's me youngest. Me youngest is in. Gabs is in. Oi, oi. Brilliant. Love it. Love it. I never know whether they're going to or not because sometimes, you know, they're doing shit. And the last I saw my girls, they went out. they were out. They were out. Glad they got in. I'm glad they got in. How's everybody doing? Did Mum eat breakfast? Put a crew in? Yeah, boy. Oh, it's Dina. Holy shit, Dina. Wow. That is awesome. Thank you for coming in. Wow. Awesome. Oh, how cool is that? Everybody say hello to Dina. That's dog. And I don't know by the bloody absolutely awesome. Brilliant. Good to see you. Good to see you. The Encyclopedia of Missuses. I think I said that to her the other week. Dina, you got my wife Tracy in here, you got Pippa in here, you got my oldest daughter Trinity, you got my youngest daughter Gabby in here, 30-year-old Grom. There's so many, there's a lot of different people. Pippa's in here, there's a lot of different, Russ was in here, Dan was in here. Everyday Surfer, he's on a bike ride frigging miles away. and he tuned in. Brilliant. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Wow, brilliant. Oh, that's made my day. I tell you that. That's made my day. Happy Mother's Day, Dina. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Is there a Nan Day? I don't know. Is there? Or have I just put that into the universe and the Hallmark have gone, oh. No, there isn't, but there is now. Did you make the heart chakra? The one I just did? You mean the one I just, the meditation I just did? Pippa? That's awesome. Thanks for coming in, Dina. It's absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. We do this every Sunday, Dina. Every Sunday, 11 a.m. I'm on here. And my family normally turn up, one of them at least, right? They come in and we just do some meditation and that in the beginning, and then we do a little bit of the old chat and we talk about shit, normally around the mind. Sometimes we go a bit ski whiff and we go off on other subjects, but I forget where I'm going or what I've done. but you know me, Dina. What's that? I'm a bit confused. Sorry, crew. I was asking Dina. I'm not sure. You said something about heart chakra meditation. I'm not sure, but no, I can't even remember what bloody subject I was on. Did you? I posted that dot your I's and cross your T's by Five Finger Death Punch. I want that as my intro music. I want that heavy duty. Bang it out of the park. Here we go. Let's get it on. Energy. Boom. Dot your I's and cross your T's. Fucking great song. Great band. He had a major issue. God, blimey, did he? Substance abuse. Shit. The the front man for that band, he had to take a big old break. But how's everybody doing? I'll give it a couple of more minutes and then I'll start winding it down. I know Pippa had a question, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure it was aimed at. But so I'll wait and see if that comes up because I'm not sure what. And hit that. Oh, hang on, I've got 7 thumb up. Lovely jubbly. All right. Brilliant. Brilliant. 9 in? How did it just jump from 7 to 9? How the hell did it just do that? Just went from 7 to 9. Hit that thumb up. If you just come in here, hit that thumb up, please. Even if you're like, oh, I'm not digging this, just hit the thumb up, man. It costs you nothing. Hit the thumb up because it gets out to other people and it helps with the analytics and it helps people see this and get some community in here and getting some help. It's what it's all about. It's about building a community. Building a community. So is everybody like, share, and subscribe? Like, share, and subscribe. The man himself, the legend, the 30-year-old Grom said. All right. Dina, if you don't know the 30-year-old Grom, go and like and subscribe on his channel. Go and check him out. He's got a great channel. And Everyday Surfer, he does drone work. He works drone work with surfers out on the West Coast. And Chill Adventures is he's a surfer out in Lake Michigan. And he's got a channel too. So go and check it. Go and check it out, guys. I'm going to start winding this down a little bit. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's ready for that Monday. Remember, don't think of Monday as think of it as what can I learn? What can I pick up? Who can I help? What can I do for somebody else? You know, that might mean just freaking saying hello to somebody. It can be that simple. Just saying hello to somebody or smiling at somebody, or it can be that easy to change somebody. And just think about that. You know, I know we get up and we're like, oh God, you know, freaking I've got to face this and excuse me, and this is coming up, or this person's a pain in my ass, right? We all have it. Right, none of us are out the bleeding woods with that one, right? We all have it. But what are we going to do with it? We know it's there. Nothing we ain't going to change. Like if you don't like your job, right? If you don't like your job, the only person that can do it is to change it is you, right? But if we're in a job that we have got to face some things and we got no way out of it, can't fix the situation, then what's your reaction going to be? Different. Changing your reaction to whatever it is. You know, in fact, the things that are giving you problems as far as like, work on that. Make that your PPA. Work on that bit, right? If you've got anxiousness over something or someone's just a pain in your ass, use it as a practice, right? Instead of hearing them as a pain in the ass, listen to them and use it as a practice for patience or something, you know? Everyone wake up to greet the sunshine, whatever your day plan. Right. Get your feet on the ground. When your feet hit the freaking ground, you're winning, as Grom would say. Right? You're winning. You're a winner. Get your feet on the ground. A lot of people don't even have that privilege of getting their feet on the ground. Don't even wake up. Right? So get your feet on the ground. I like to think of it like if you were off doing something awesome like a holiday or epic adventure, would you take any notice of what day it was? Right. You know what analogy I use to is animals, right? If you was to go out and there was a bird flying and you said, hey mate, what day is it? It'd be like, what are you talking about day? What do you mean day? Right? Time What time is it? I don't know. I'm going over there. Right? It's great energy from the first moment. Right. Absolutely, Pippa. And on that note, from Pippa, right? It's a great energy from the first moment. Everyone wake up to to greet the sunrise. Whatever your day's plan. Right? Let's end on that one. Yeah? That's a good one. All right. Everybody have a great week. Everybody keep that PPA going. I love each and every one of you. Pull friends in. Pull them in. Pull them in. Pull them in. Tell people. Tell them about this. It's great to see Dina in here, joining in and meeting the tribe. And this is every Sunday morning, as you know, the people in here that follow. And just tell your friends, bring them along. What can it hurt? So thank you, everybody. Love each and every one of you. Have a great Mother's Day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Remember the PPA. Namaste.